All right. Hey y'all. What's up? It's your girl Neek, and we are about to get into these text messages between Cassie and Diddy. Now, I've been covering the Diddy trial, and I'm out here in New York, and I will be covering the Diddy trial all week. So if you guys do not have your notification bell set, definitely set them notifications so that when we get the juicy details from the case that the defense team is going to be putting on, you're going to hear it from me straight from the courthouse. So I'm going to give you guys these details in addition to some of the receipts that have been dropping online. Now, Dennis Byron is a journalist that is covering the Diddy trial as well, and he has a media pool that has been dropping all type of exclusive receipts in his media pool. So if y'all want to be a part of the know and get some of the exclusives, y'all check on over to Dennis Byron and his media pool, because we got these receipts from him, period. Now, let's get into all of the messages between Cassie and Diddy. Now, if you guys have been following along, there has been a lot going on in the trial. And as you guys know, Cassie was originally dating Diddy. All right. So she was originally dating Diddy. She got him fresh off of her dating Ryan Leslie. They were dating for 10 years. He had her hunching and bunching on all of these men, and he was able to watch her get shaboing by these triple decker peckers. And he got some type of, he got into his mood when he saw these dudes with these monster peckers pounding her. Now, when it came up to their breakup in October of 2018, Cassie finally had enough. She put her foot down. Now, in 2018 was when she had endured years and years and years of him basically making her smash all of these dudes and banging her head between the washer and the dryer. Now, in these messages, he was basically confronting Cassie about cheating with Alex, whom he'd hire to be her personal trainer. Now, Alex started off as Diddy's personal trainer, and then he transitioned into being Cassie's personal trainer, and Diddy was paying him upwards of $50,000 to train them. So Diddy felt like it was a slap in the face for her to go behind his back and be smashing the trainer. So in these exclusive messages, we're going to read through all of them. Now, if y'all want to know a little bit more of the details, now the date on these messages are October. Let me give y'all the date because we're going to do a full on breakdown of events so that you can kind of get an order of the timeline and how things broke off. So in these messages, the date is October 19th, 2018. Now, according to the internet, he had stepped out and Diddy had cheated and was parading around another woman October 12th. So October 12th, he's around town. He's prancing around this other woman that was not Cassie. The blogs and things picked it up. And then fast forward to October 19th, he's confronting Cassie about her dealing with Alex and how he needs to get his money back and how they need to get and pay them invoices for what he paid, because he's not going out like no sucker. And he said he's not going out like no sucker behind no white boy that he paid at that. Okay. So before we get on into the messages and give y'all the nitty and gritty, let me pull up this website that kind of documented their journey in October. So there was a website that kind of detailed all of the stuff that happened between them back in the day. So let me pull up this website and then I'm going to pull up the receipts. If you guys have not hit the like button already, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the notification bell. And if y'all want to feel a little generous, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know your girl got a cash app that y'all can give a $10, $20, $30 holla over there if you appreciate the coverage that I give. Now, let's get into it. So, this website, People Magazine, they had reported back in 2018 about the breakup between Diddy and Cassie, and they reported how Cassie, she was not caring about nothing. She had posted a message where she was pretty much telling Diddy, F you, okay? Period. So let's get into the deets of this website and let's go through it. So let me see if I could move that over. Hold on, let me put it to where we could get through this website. Boom. All right. So boom. So let's go through this website. Then we're going to go through the text. So as you can see, this website was published on October 22nd, 2018. And it says Cassie Ventura shares a cryptic message after ending her 11-year romance with Sean Diddy Combs. Though she has yet to address her relationship status with Diddy, Cassie has a message for her fans and followers. Days after People confirmed the pair's breakup, the newly single singer, 32, shared a cryptic statement on her Instagram story where she said, F these O's. Okay, she said, F these 304s, period. She was on her, she was at her breaking point of she done had enough. Okay. Now, also, this published website came days after he was confronting her. And let me tell you, when we read through these messages, you're going to see how at that point, she wasn't playing with Diddy. She said, because he was trying to expose it to the blogs who she was dating. And she said, you leak this stuff about Alex, and I'm going to let them know about how you had hit me and beat me and knock my head through the washer and dryer. You want to play? I'll play. You want to expose what I got going on? I'm going to expose all the pictures of you putting your hands on me. Play with me if you want to. That's really what the messages gave. And I gagged as I was reading them because she said, you got the right one now, sir. And that's a lot of times people don't understand because a lot of people are using her clapping back at Diddy 10 years later as an excuse to try to say that she wasn't a victim. Even victims get a breaking point. And after 10 years of getting your head knocked between the washer and dryer, some people fight back. They start fighting back to feel as though you're gonna do it anyway. So I might as well, you know what I mean? I might as well not hold my tongue. Why am I holding my tongue when you're gonna bop me anyways? And that's really what it gave in these messages. A lot of people, like I said, they think that because she's arguing back, oh, she was complicit the whole time. No, this was 10 years in. And after 10 years, you come to a point to where it get, child, you're gonna knock me up my side of my head anyway. I might as well tell you how I feel. That's really what it gave. So let me give y'all this website so that we can get all of the details as we go into reading these messages. So as you see right here, it says, days after People confirmed the pair's breakup, the newly single singer shared a cryptic statement on her Instagram story where she said, F these 304s. Ventura posted on Sunday. In addition, she no longer follows the hip hop mogul on Instagram. Her message comes after Diddy was reportedly spotted with a model, Jocelyn Chu, at Drake and Migos concert in LA, October 12th. All right. A source told People that Ventura and Diddy split was amicable and they remain friends. So, as you see, he didn't have no care in the world. He was spotted with a model. He went to the Drake and Migos concert, and he didn't care about who he was spotted with. Now, him being spotted with this model is going to, like, that's gonna, you're not gonna need that information for later because she started hitting him with receipts as they were arguing. All right. So let's get into the messages because girl or boy or whoever is watching, child, she wasn't playing. So in these messages, as you see right here, it starts off with Diddy reaching out to her. All right. So Diddy reaches out to her and he says, I really I really need to tell you something. I've never asked you like this. Please, for any good I've done. And then he put the prayer emojis. Now, followed by him saying that he really needs to ask her something, he sends her an audio message. So if you go down to the bottom, if you have an iPhone, sometimes if somebody sends you an audio message, it'll disappear off your phone if you don't save it. So it shows he asked her, and he basically was coming to her saying, like, I have something to ask you. He sends her audio message, and then these messages down here show that she saved those messages. Now, next in the thread, it says, just got a call from TMZ about Alex. I will confirm. Cassie said, you on some BS. He said, that's what you want me to do, right? So basically, he's telling her, like, listen, I'm about to tell TMZ that you creeping with the help. And then he sent her a picture of Alex's Instagram. And when he sent her a picture of Alex's Instagram, he said, no, you went too far this time. So it is Alex and a picture of his Instagram. And let me see, I'm not sure if you can see Cassie picture in the reflection of them glasses, but something sent Diddy over the moon. And he told her that she went too far this time and she had him messed up. Now, in the next thread of messages, he then goes further in confronting her about her talking to Alex. He said, tell your mother and father about it, or I definitely will. I was paying $50K for this N-word, then 18 for you and Carrie, and you effing me both ways. Effing foul. I promise you, you will get nothing good back for your karma. I was paying for this and you won't even come clean. You are evil. He then goes to say, I think I just saw something about it on Instagram. I'll forward it to you. You should get your publicist on this. Oh, yeah. And tell her to send Alex the invoices. And then your friend extorted me. You really got a foul and evil thing going on. Please stay away from me. You go your way and I go mine. No problem. God bless you for real. I pray your karma don't hit you more than it is now, because you're a piece of work on the low. Girl, you got everyone fooled. Good for you. Hope it continues to work for you. Love number blocked love. All right. So then this was at 12 a.m. All right. So he's texting her at midnight, going off, texting her back to back, texting her on fire. So as you can see, she don't respond. All right. So then the very next message after he say, you're blocked. F you. You got me effed up. You over here doing whoop 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 on the low, whoop whoop whoop. He was on fire. He done blocked her. Then he must have thought about it, because he starts sending her more messages after that. So after he claimed that she was blocked, I thought she was blocked, sir. The next day, he started hitting her up again. All right. So he done went to sleep, woke up, got on a good one, and started texting her again. He said, you did me so dirty. I actually spent $50K on this cat. Are you going to do the right thing and reimburse me? I need to know how you think you and him are going to play me like this. He giving me back my money himself. Let him know I'm coming for mine. Y'all will not take my money and F me over like I'm y'all sucker. Like I'm y'all sucker. Karma. All right. He said it's going to be karma for you and him, since both of y'all think I'm a sucker. You think I'm a sucker? You know how you go off on somebody and you think you done, and then you think about it later, and then you gotta unblock them, and you like, oh no, I'm not done yet. And another thing, that's kind of what he hit her with. And another thing, okay, he hit her with and another thing again. Now, the text messages don't start there. So then she replied to his messages from him sending Alex. Now, mind you, when he was going off the night before, he had sent this picture of Alex, and he basically said that she went too far with this one because he was the personal trainer. So after he went off on her and saying that she had him effed up, then she entered the chat. Now Cassie is in blue. So she sent him a message of a girl that he had cheated with. Okay. Like, you sending me pictures of Alex. You're not the only one that can send pictures, sir. Blur. What about this? Hello? Who this girl? Okay. So she sent the picture of the girl that he was just with. Like, excuse me, sir. The audacity. The audacity. The audacity that you come to me sending me anything when you was just prancing around with Miss Thang right here. So to that, he responds and he says, you wasn't paying for her. I was paying for this cat, and I want all my money back. You think I'm going to let y'all two cornballs play me? How are you even comparing the two? I gave this man 50K. Let's deal with that. You can F whoever you want, but the person I was paying for, that's a problem that me, you, and him need to remedy. So let him know I will be in contact, and I think you should address it and give me my money back. If it wasn't about the money I paid him, I wouldn't even trip. But it's about how y'all took advantage of me, and you know I'm everything I love. I'm not having that. All right? He said on everything I love, you and him gonna give me my money back, and y'all gonna see about me. I'm not playing with y'all. Period. You want to send me a picture of a girl? You didn't put money in that girl pocket. You didn't fund her. I funded him. So how dare you try to throw in the face a man like I got this chick. I cheated on her on my own. Okay, I dipped out with her on my own. You trying to dip out with the trainer I paid for? Don't even compare. Okay, even though he stepped out, he said, "Girl, that don't compare." All right. So then Cassie started getting in that tail. Okay. She started going pound for pound with him. Like, okay, all right, sir. All right, let's go. Let's go. So let me show y'all the other messages. All right. So she said, he wrote her and he said, I really advise that y'all address this. Please. Thank you. I want my money. I'm getting the invoices from Jamal. So Cassie wrote and she said, I told you I didn't hook up with him in the house. I don't know what you're talking about. Seriously. And you owe me my face that I almost lost a few times. All right. So Cassie said, listen, sir, you want to talk about 50,000? What about my face? What about my face that I almost lost? Let's talk about that. Okay. So she started punching back like, you want to talk about money? What about my face? You done beat me black and blue, sir. But what about my face? So she said, she said, and you owe me my face when I almost lost it a few times. So if you don't want no problems, you could leave me alone. Okay, she said, you don't want no problems. Okay, don't start none, won't be none. That's what it gave. She said, what about my face, sir, that you done knocked upside the head? So don't talk to me about nothing, especially when you just was with Mary Sue. So play with me if you want to. That's what it gave. And I said, ooh, Cassie, girl, she wasn't playing. She said, so if you don't want no problems, you could leave me alone. And Diddy replied, and he said, whether it was in the house or his or a hotel, I was still paying for him. Do you think that's right? So where did you hook up with him at? Do you think it's right? I was paying for the trainer you was hooking up with wherever? So Cassie replied and said, you are so wrong. Okay. She said, you are so wrong. So after that, then they start going back and forth some more. So she said, like beyond. Now you have it. She said, now you have it at a point. Everyone is going to know exactly who you are and what you done if they don't already. And then Diddy said, let him know that as a man, he now needs to deal with that. I let him know you have this ish real messy. I refuse to let a white boy that I paid to train you F you. You let everyone know that I F with Gina, and everyone will know that you F'd with him. And Cassie said, I'm telling you that you're wrong. And he said, why did you have to do that knowing I was paying for it? Damn, why? She said, but I'll make sure that your lawyer receives pics of my face and body every time you beat me up. She said, keep playing with me and everybody will know exactly who you are. And listen, honey, we are going through the Diddy trial and everybody, he got the right one. Period. She warned him for years to quit playing with her. Okay. And he did not get the memo. She said, play with me if you want to. And while you trying to send invoices, I'm going to send pictures of myself beat up. What you want to do? What do you want to do? Child, I said, honey, this was going on. So then after this, they going back and forth some more. So then these messages right here. So Diddy said, so you want to hurt me because you F with the trainer? Release the videos also. So now he's saying, so basically he's saying, so you want to expose that I beat you up because you messed with the trainer? Like what? I'm going to release them videos now. So mind you, in court, we have learned of all of the messages where Diddy threatened to release the explicit videos of the freak offs that they were having. And this is another instance where he tried to basically threaten her with that again. Now, we're going to talk about the time that he threatened her with releasing videos when he extorted her mom on another time when she has started dealing with Kid Cudi. Now, he has basically came up with, it's like a pattern at this point. Whenever he gets mad or angry that she's dealing with another dude, he raises all HE double hockey sticks and somebody has to pay. Now, if you guys remember when she got caught up with Kid Cudi, her mom had sent him $20,000, or it was like $20,000 or something like that, because he was threatening to release videos at that time as well. We'll revisit that in a second, but let's finish reading through these messages. So he said, so you want to hurt me because you F with the trainer? Release the videos also. And then she said, I didn't. Stop accusing me. And release what videos? You're a lunatic and I'm done. And no, I didn't pay for that B for her services, but I have had her blacklisted as a fake A model. All right. So I don't know what that gave about who was the fake model, but Cassie apparently has somebody blacklisted. All right. So these are the next series of messages. And it says, she said, trust. All right. And so Diddy says, what does any of that have to do with you effing with the trainer? Is that you? Is that you justification? It's foul. You can't admit that. And I'm tired of you threatening me. I think you need to fix this. And you're the one with the threats. And I'm not releasing anything. You're threatening me. And I'm letting you know it goes both ways. Okay. So he said, listen, you call yourself threatening me saying that you're going to release the pictures of your head knocked between the washer and dryer. You release those pictures, I'm going to release the video. So he's saying, listen, it's not a threat. It's just, I'm just promising you, you take it one step, I'm going to take it further. So he's like, listen, this ain't no threat. I'm not saying that I'm gonna release the videos all willy-nilly. I'm letting you know. You release those pictures, I'm gonna release those videos. That's just what it is. All right. So that's basically what he's giving right there. So she said, hit him. I have nothing to do with it. Done. And then he said, how are you comparing her to a trainer I paid for? And she said, F and Carrie friend A N-word, F you. Child. So she said, F and Carrie ass nigga. So, I mean, F and Carrie's friend. So basically, Carrie is one of her friends, and Diddy done screwed one of Carrie's friends, and she is mad about it. Like, you effed Carrie friend, and Carrie was Cassie's best friend. All right. She said, F and Carrie friend A N-word, F you. So she was pissed. Like, you got the audacity. You done messed with my best friend's friend, and you want to talk to me about a trainer? And then you just was stepping out with somebody on October 12th, and you want to talk like, quit playing with me. Okay? Quit playing with me. It's like that's basically what it gives. Now, if y'all remember, Carrie testified in court that she stopped being Cassie's friend after Diddy was mad and on a binge and hit her upside the head and hit her with like grabbed her around the neck and hit her with a hanger and all of that. And then Diddy had to pay her, I believe, $30,000 so that she wouldn't tell anybody. So Cassie, at this point, she just letting him have it. Like, you done messed with Carrie friend. And at that time, I don't think her and Carrie was friends no more. So they was just, going at it as it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So let's get into the rest of these messages because, baby, she wasn't done there because, child, we could go toe to toe, bar for bar. She said, I'm up now. I'm up now. So then Cassie said, blocked. So he said, do you think that was right? She said, I just told you I didn't, and you're wrong. I've been telling you, and now I'm done. He said, I will handle with him. Are you going to give me my money back? So he's still trying to get his money back, and she over here lying and denying Alex when he know, because he got money to pay for private investigators, all of that. And she over here lying about it. And he like, girl, please, you gonna give me my money or not? Are you going to give me my money or not? And so she texted him back. And she texted him back and she said, I don't owe you. You owe me. Okay. She said, I don't owe you a dime, sir. Please stop talking to me about money. You owe me. Please and thank you. Get up out of here. So he said, deal with that and we're done. You ain't playing me. She said, and you ain't playing me. We about to have a big problem because all you do is harass me. For ish, that's wrong. Okay. So she said, no. Please. You're the one that's going to have a problem, sir. You owe me. And I'd advise you to quit playing with me. See, she was supposed to put quit playing with me in these texts. Now, I don't know, she needed me to be in her ear and be like, and then say, and quit playing with me. Bloop. So then he said, I'm asking you to deal with it. If you deal with it, we won't. So then after that, it was some more messages. All right. So she said, no, we will, no matter what. You push me too far. So he over here telling her, deal with it, or me and my crew gonna deal with it. And she letting him know, you playing with the right one, because I'm going to deal with it how I see fit. Quit playing with me. You push me too far. Keep it up. Okay. That's what it's given. So then he said, you already ran a scam on me with Carrie. You pushed me too far. I'm telling you to deal with it. Deal with it, and we don't have a problem. But no, it will be dealt with today. Let me, you and him get together. So again, when he's talking about she played him with Carrie, Carrie was her best friend, right? Her and Carrie have been friends since before her and Diddy got together. On one drunken binge, he went up and beat up Carrie, and Carrie wasn't having it. So Carrie made them pay her money. And so he had to pay Carrie $30,000 so that she wouldn't speak. So that's what he's talking about when he said, you and Carrie already shook my pockets. You're not about to play me when it comes to this situation too. All right. So somebody says, so it's her fault he hit Carrie. Girl, right. That's how these men do. That's how these men do. They gonna pop you in the eye, then get mad at you because your eye black. Like, sir, my eye is black because you hit me in the eye. You done hit me in the eye. Now it's my fault the eye turned black. Like, what? But yes, he blaming her for hitting Carrie. Okay, a mess, a hot mess express. So then, so he said, you already ran a scam on me with Carrie. You pushed me too far. I'm telling you to deal with it. Deal with it, and we don't have a problem. But no, it will be dealt with today. Let me, you, and him get together. I hired him to train you, not to hang out with you and become his friend. Someone is giving me my money back, and y'all can have each other. Why did you have to do that with someone I was paying for? Anything more than that is disrespectful, and he disrespected me. Heartbreak emoji. All right. So then he sent the heartbreak emoji, like, period. So then the next message is it says, out of all the foul ish you have done to me, this takes the cake. You and him need to do the right and reimburse me, please. I don't want a problem. I just can't be played like this. Out of all the foul you have, the text message, he sent it twice. All right. So that was the messages where he was confronting her about Alex, and he felt as though she had him messed up. Now, there was also other text message threads that got exposed in court. Now, again, when she was telling her mother about him trying to expose that he was going to release those messages, she had texted her mom and let her mom know that he was threatening her at that time as well. Let me show you guys the email that she has sent her mother when he was threatening her when she started dealing with Kid Cudi. Let me post that real quick so that y'all can see that. And then I have a few more messages to share with y'all that have been being shared throughout the trial. Now, again, Dennis Byron has a media pool, and he has been dropping these exclusives. So y'all definitely, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely check it out. Y'all definitely check it out. Let me show y'all this exclusive receipt. Hold on. Let me send it. All right. So this happened back in 2011. This is when he first was threatening to release her messages. To release her tapes with the entertainers. Now, this is a post that she sent to her mom, and she sent to his assistant Capricorn Clark. So this receipt comes from 2011, and this is right before he extorted her mom for all of that money. Let me show y'all this receipt. All right, so this is the message that was also shown in court, and it says the threats have been made towards me by Sean Puffy Combe that he is going to release 2 explicit X tapes of me, one on Christmas Day, maybe before or right after, and another on sometime soon after that. He has also said that he will be having someone hurt me and Scott Muscuddy physically. He made a point that it wouldn't be by his hands. He actually said he'd be out of the country when it happened. So mind you, this is important because when she dropped these, this was in 2011. The text message that I read to y'all was 2018. So this was when she was in panic mode, when he first started threatening her, first started coming after her. She sent this text to her mother, and she sent this text to Capricorn Clark, who was working for him at the time. Now, y'all know what ended up resulting from these threats was Kid Cudi's house got broken into, and then these are pictures that was posted in court of Kid Cudi's car when a Molotov cocktail got inside. So these are the photos of the Molotov cocktail and the damage that was done at that time. And this is when she started dealing with Kid Cudi back in 2011. So by the time she started dealing with Alex and he was threatening that he was going to do harm to her, at that point, she had got pictures, videos, evidence of him putting his hands on her. And she knew that by releasing any of that stuff, that would be a damage to his reputation. So she used that as her get out of a beating or get out of harm card, because she sent these receipts and things to her mom, to people, and she was dropping things off that anything happened to her, it would be released and revealed. Now, like I said, there were other text messages that were also released in court. So let me show you guys some of these other messages that were released as well. Let me pull those up. Let's see. All right. So these messages that I'm about to show you are from 2012. So the messages that I'm about to show you now are after she dealt with Kid Cudi, she got back with Diddy, and he was doing freak offs and making her do freak offs some more. So let me pull these up. All right. So let me pull up the freak off messages, and hopefully my stream is all right for y'all. Hopefully we is coming through and the video is fine, the audio is fine, because when we don't be home, it don't be the same. Oh dang, hold on, I gotta convert it. One second. It's in the wrong format to pull it up for this stream, so one second. Or maybe, you know what? I could probably wait to release some of the other messages. Which y'all want the messages now, or should we make a dedicated video to all of the other messages? In the meantime, let me show y'all what the baby oil collection was given, because they also released those pictures as well. So when they raided his house, they basically shared what the baby oil collection was looking like. I'll share these with y'all too. All right, let me share these with y'all. So y'all know all throughout the trial, we've been hearing baby oil, baby oil, baby oil. So this is what his cabinet at home looks like. So this says Diddy's home has shelves of medicine, body care, and baby oil. This is where they picked up photos of his passport, money, watches. This is a photo of some stockings, and this was a travel bag at his LA home of baby oil. So he had baby oil in the shelves, baby oil in the travel bag. And inside this bag, you can see it contained baby oil and Astroglide. Now, this was one of his drawers that had some extra curricular the party enhancers, I believe. And then this was his drawer in his Florida home of Astroglide and everything like that. So this says this photo was taken at his Florida home, and this was where they discovered a slew of weapons as well as more lubricant and baby oil. So this is just some of the pictures. Now, there was much more pictures. He even had like cases and cases of baby oil as well. Let me show you this too. All right, this is another one of his shelves where he had stocks and stocks of baby oil, cabinets of baby oil, and they've been dropping a bunch of pictures of baby oil. This is a case that had baby oil in it. He just had endless supplies of baby oil everywhere. So as you can see, this was another case of baby oil. And then where's my picture? Oh, here we go. This right here was like he has a stacked shelf of baby oil in boxes. So let me show y'all these boxes too. One second. One second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Where's I literally just seen it. Hold on 1 second. Oh, it's in the wrong format. Hold on. Let me screenshot it. It want to play games or whatever. All right, hold on. It was in the wrong format. All right, so this is his supply, and this was boxes and boxes of baby oil as well. So they had all of this on his raid. Now, let me show y'all some more receipts of him going at Cassie. 1 second. These, let me see. I got to screenshot them to put them in regular format. We're not going to go over all of them, but these are from 2012, and they got these off of her MacBook. So let's see. I'll show y'all 4 of them, and then we're going to be out. And we'll do another video dropping more receipts as well. But let me give y'all a little taste of the flavor, because you know we got the receipts and all that. We got the receipts and all that. All right, hold on. Let me open them up. All right, so this message right here, Cassie says, how's your day? Sean says, I'm good. XS need you to go to the doctor. She said, yes, we did a lot. He said, what you mean? She said, a lot of a lot of DIC, a lot of partying. So you feel sick? I'm sorry. She said, why you sorry? So uh, she said she had a lot of D's and all that. So then the next message, because the messages come different when they come from a MacBook versus when they come from, the phone data. So this one says, yes, at 1:30. And then he says, call my house, please. And then she says, I love you. Please don't stress me or what's going on with me. You're right. I need to take care of myself. Even though I was sick, I heard you last night. The stuff about baby mamas, kids, taking care of everyone, etc. I don't want to be another burden. I was really excited about last night. I have no idea what happened. Anyways, I do think you need time. Let's do our stuff separate this weekend. And if that helps, and then you just hit me when you need me. I love you. And I understand every time I have the opportunity to take care of you, something happens. It's so weird. I really have been thinking about you and fixing things with you so much. And then he says, just hit me when you get yourself together. It's not on me, it's on you. Hit me when you are ready. All right. So then the next message is this one. So it says, okay. And then it says, Mia said, you're gonna be a wow. So I'm gonna head home. As much as you think you're Bruce Willis, you aren't. He's married. And before he was married, the family as a whole went on trips together or just with him and his woman. Eddie Murphy and Paige took his kids away on their own. He didn't go with his ex because that's not who he's in love with. I've been at the edge of tears this whole week. I don't think that you sympathize with my feelings. I understand you feeling like you need to protect your children, but after a while, it's like, for what? They've never known you and Kim to be together unless there's something that I just don't know about. They were babies when we started dating. If Chance can go away with her dad and not her mom, I think the other kids can too. The more time that goes by, the harder it is to understand. I'm here ready to be that woman, and I'm in constant fight because you won't ever allow it. This isn't what I want. I can't become that woman this way. I'm bracing myself for pictures that are going to break my heart. That's where, and then so I guess he must have been about to go on a trip that she didn't appreciate. Hold on, let me share with y'all one more, and then we're gonna be out. All right, this message is right here. It says, Diddy says, man, I'm gonna spend time with my kids. I'm sorry you feel that way. I won't let no pics be taken. And then she said, well, I hope that you enjoy the kids. I don't trust that after the type of relationship you've had with me, you had that with her and have in the recent past. Today I text you that I wish we could have freak offs before you left, by the way. And then she said, all good. That was what I didn't get to say. So I'm done venting. Thank you for hearing me out somewhat. Hope you don't shut your phone down like you said you were going to do. That would really break my heart. So she's saying, listen, you about to go out of town with your baby mama, and I want to do a freak off so that you cannot, mess with her or whatever. That's what it sounds like. All right, let me see what's the next one. Let's see if there's anything else juicy. She's already showing. All right, she's sending him I miss you text. Let me see if there's anything else. All right, this is where she's just asking him, saying she wants to be a priority in his life. She want to finish her mixtape. All right, we'll go over the rest of those messages later. All right, so that's all for this video. I will talk to y'all later. I just wanted to drop those messages real quick, and y'all let me know what it's giving. Would you be mad if your ex started dating somebody that you employed and you paid for them to be trained by, even though you were also cheating? Now, I guess it goes, he doesn't mind her getting banged by other men as long as he can watch. Now, he got his rocks off by seeing these big, long bazooka well peens going in. And the thought of a pecker going in without him being able to watch drove him crazy. So he was able to pay for all those male entertainers because he got to see it and whack his wanker at the same time. He over here like, you're letting somebody bang you and I'm not able to whack my wanky seeing it? How dare you? So he felt very betrayed, even though he was prancing around other women as well. It's crazy out here. But y'all know, if a man will have anything, he will have the audacity, and they never, ever, ever want you to pull a you on them. Okay, they never want you to do what they done ever. It breaks their poor little fragile egos every time. So I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all let me know what else content y'all want me to talk about, and we will get on into it. Bye.